with the changes you need to watch out for. Good morning, JC.
Good morning, Jordan. Yes, we're just getting the first peaks of what will be a months-long project here in downtown Moorhead. Behind me, they have the road closed road closed and sidewalk closed signs are up, and they will be up for the next several months as they start phase one of this massive project. So phase one begins today. They've already got everything out, and this will stretch from the Red River Bridge all the way to 6th Street. They will be working on the repaving the roads, the sidewalks, putting up more lighting, and overall a facelift for this area of downtown Moorhead. And then phase two is set to begin in August, where they will then work from 8th Street to 6th Street. So that final stretch of this part of downtown Moorhead. So a lot of impacts. If this is a regular stop on your commute, if you come here often, there's going to be some impacts to what businesses you visit. You no longer will be able to visit those through Center Avenue, and it all begins today. So make sure you're watching out, keep your eye on the road, look out for those orange cones and those road closed signs, because we got some travel impacts happening here in downtown Moorhead.
Yeah, a lot of people take that road to and from work every single day. JC Dodd in Moorhead this morning. Thank you. Also starting today, a 2-week lane closure in downtown Fargo. The eastbound lane of 4th Avenue North is shutting down from Robert Street to Broadway for underground utility work. The closure is expected to be in place for 14 days. And starting tomorrow, westbound 32nd Avenue South in Fargo will be down to 1 lane between 27th and 28th Streets so crews can replace utility poles. Westbound 32nd Avenue South right turn lane will also be closed at 25th Street. The closure should be in place for about 2 days. Also on your fast track this morning, it's bad and getting worse in northern Minnesota, where floodwaters are higher than they have been in 70 years. In International Falls, they are rushing to build a clay dike around the city's water treatment plant. Some people living on the city's south side are being asked to evacuate because as those roads close, folks won't be able to get propane or water delivery, and emergency services will have a delayed response because of the high water. The National Guard is in town helping with sandbagging. Flooding has impacted more than 900 buildings in the county, including 500 homes. Water is expected to keep rising for the next couple of weeks. This morning, we are starting out dry right now, though, and a little cool out there. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning. We've got some sunshine, dry weather again, as you mentioned, for many places. And this is our view in Fargo. Temperature 49, not too bad temperature wise in the southern end of the valley, but north it's been a little cooler. Grand Forks, we're at 41 degrees. It's 45 in Thief River Falls and 55 milder over in Fergus Falls right now. Bemidji, Devil's Lake in the mid 40s with some sunshine too. So dry. There are some areas getting some rain to the south and west of us, and maybe a sprinkle or two in in the Grand Forks area, but we are watching those clouds kind of recede a bit, and we'll end up with some conditions that are more sunny through the rest of the morning. Our forecast for Fargo, most of the day on the sunny side, 71 degrees, mostly sunny, and we'll see some wind that's not too strong out of the northeast. Rain chances this week, low end chances, but starting on Tuesday, we'll see that chance for rain returning, more isolated to widely scattered showers on the way. So relatively quiet, but we'll have to dodge some raindrops this week.
Another good day, though, today anyway, to get a little yard work done.
Yeah, a nice continuation of what was a really pleasant weekend. We'll see more of the same coming up for your Monday.
All right, looking forward to that, Lisa. Thank you. Now 6:56, at least 8 cities are grappling with the aftermath of mass shootings that took place over the weekend. Hundreds of people ran for cover when shots rang out at a popular nightlife spot in Philadelphia. At least 3 people were killed, a dozen injured. In Chattanooga, Tennessee, 3 people and 14 others were injured. 3 people were hurt, 14 others injured in a shooting near a nightclub there. 3 others were hit by vehicles as they ran from the scene. There was also a shooting in South Carolina, Michigan, and Arizona. The weekend tally is at least 12 people dead from gun violence across the country. A bar worker in downtown Fargo lost part of his finger during a fight at closing time. Police got a call around 2 yesterday morning about a disturbance at Fort Knox on Broadway in which a staff member had a piece of his finger bitten off. 2 other employees were also hurt. 24-year-old Dylan Wrighton was arrested for aggravated assault. Police say charges are also possible against 26-year-old Austin Wrighton. 2 people are being treated for serious injuries after a motorcycle crash near Watford City, North Dakota. The Highway Patrol says the driver told them the motorcycle had a mechanical issue before he missed a curve on Highway 1806 and crashed yesterday morning. Troopers say neither the 35-year-old driver nor the 13-year-old passenger were wearing their helmets. Both are from Bellafouche, South Dakota. 2 people are critically injured after a pickup semi-crash near Anamoose, North Dakota. The Highway Patrol says the pickup driver failed to yield at a stop sign at Highways 14 and 52 in McHenry County early yesterday morning and were hit by the semi. The semi driver told troopers that he tried swerving but hit the driver's side and then pushed the pickup into a ditch. The 21-year-old driver of the pickup and his 17-year-old passenger were airlifted to Minot. Both are from Anamoose. The semi driver was not hurt. Police are looking for information about a pickup fire and explosion in Grand Forks. Firefighters were called to the 2500 block of Knight Drive early yesterday morning and found a vehicle fully engulfed. Soon after, the gas tank exploded, and that was heard from several blocks away. Anyone with information on this should contact Grand Forks PD. 80 years after his death in Pearl Harbor, Laverne Nigg is now finally home in Browns Valley, Minnesota. His remains were recently identified, bringing closure to that family.
So you don't have to wander anymore, and now we know what happened, and he's had a spot out there for probably close to 50 years, you know, to be buried in, and a tombstone, and now he's going to be there. So
Nigg is laid to rest with the rest of his family at Calvary Cemetery in Browns Valley. An 83-year-old man is now the world's oldest person to sail solo across the Pacific Ocean nonstop. Japanese ocean adventurer Kenichi Hori set sail from San Francisco on March 27th. He made no port calls during his last record-breaking trip, but he did check in with family every day to let them know that he was okay. The Today Show and CBS Mornings are just about to start, but the Valley Today rolls on. More live up-to-the-minute news and weather coming up on the Fargo CW. Otherwise, have a great Monday. We'll see you tomorrow.